I believe, every day's a good day when you pay.
Hey, thank you Lion Joker for the sub. Welcome in. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? I am here to paint more, whatchamacalls it? Gundam things. So let's do it. How about that? Right. We have more pieces.
Look at me!
Look at that. It's more pieces. Let's get this all focused in. Yeah, where am I looking, Lion Joker? Where are we at? We in finished? Ooh, alright. Votan against the Space Marine, I love it. Leaping off the little waterfall, that's great. That Space Marine is woefully unprepared. He's just pointing at the guy. Yeah, great stuff. Great job on the base, also. Really good stuff. Nice, man, nice. Okay. That's what we're doing today. What am I doing today? This piece. Figuring out where pieces go. That goes in the wrist. Okay. That part is silver. Alright, we got it. We got it. Monument Hobbies monthly paint thing. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, nice. Well, very nice work. Smooth this silver paint down a bit. Start applying. What's up, Raja? How you doing? Happy Wednesday, guys. Down. Let's get the other one. We're doing the rest of the Gundam today, the mobile suit. those two pieces. The hands. Everything on the hands is going to be silver. Except for this, like top plate over the back of the hands. That is not silver. How's everyone's Wednesday? I'm doing pretty well. Finally, my car back. It's been in the shop for way too long. So, that feels good. Got my freedom back. Staying a while, you haven't had anything to do. Hey, that's good. What are you gonna do with yourself? Silver going, relaxing home, catch up on content. Nice, okay. Nice. That sounds like a nice Wednesday, honestly. Paint today. Yes, it is Gunpla. Yep. We were working on this yesterday. We had like the first half of the pieces. And we're doing the second half of the pieces today. Basically because I lacked the amount of alligator clips to hold everything together, and I still lack the amount of alligator clips to get the rest of it, but I got some old paintbrush handles that I'm using instead for some of the pieces. But yeah, that's what we're doing. What's up, Star Laser? How you doing? So it shows off with the red. Yeah, it's a simple paint scheme. But we're painting this little guy right here. A little chibi Gundam suit. So just matching this style on here. Should we switch to... No, this is a commission. Yeah, it's a commission. Let's see. Okay, this is the shin piece. Okay. The back of the shin piece is silver, and then there's a little booster, like a little thruster thing on there. That's silver. So let's do it. The plastics are pre-colored, yes. But I am varnishing and painting this. So this actual kit comes with like stickers to show off all the like iconography and whatever the designs on it. And the customer, aka Zendral, did not want the stickers. They wouldn't stay on. So he asked if I would paint it instead. You want you to paint them the color of the plastics? Yeah, they want it to look better than the pre-colored plastics. You can only do so much with the pre-colored plastic, so I'm being asked to do a little more. That's the gig. Hey Zen, what's up? Yeah, it was an incredible episode. Yeah. I think that season ended right where I thought it would, or I guess was hoping it would, which is great. So. And if I had to guess, I would say there's going to be a pretty significant time jump between the end of this season and the start of the next one. No spoilers. No, all the spoilers. I don't talk about spoilers. This isn't a car stream. What's next? I don't think the foot pieces have any silver. I think they're just the black on the toes and feet there. So I think we'll just stick with that. No, it's not too hard. The only thing that made it somewhat difficult was me not having the pieces, like the clips to hold it. So okay, so I didn't even have enough alligator clips for the second round, so I have an old brush, and and these ones have like a slot or whatever, so that's what I'm forced to do. Okay. That goes all the way. Yeah, I got my pictures up. I know what I'm looking for. Look at Zen. trying to take over this mini here. This work? Yeah, he did print me a ton of terrain for my birthday. Yeah. I have to get around and paint. One of these days. Except right now. Oh, sweet. All right. Good to hear. I might start a print tomorrow. Might start the old print cam up. Which building topper? I think it was for building B. It's like the little onion dome shape one. Good ways to get weapons for Saturnine. 3D printing is your best one if you just want weapons, but I don't know if you look around Night Trap and you find a community around you or something of people just selling extra bits. Or if you ask around. I assume you're talking about the Saturnine Terminators. Where do you keep all this stuff? Are you able to isolate in one space? Your wife accept his stuff will be everywhere. So I have my like, this is my computer / painting room. And it was last year about this time, maybe a little before, it was early last year, I actually did a little investment in new shelving in this room. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IKEA Billy bookcases, whatever they're called, along the wall that help me organize everything in this room. And that's like, there's like, and that's on top of, I have like a cabinet, 2 cabinets next to me. I have a corner desk that's a pretty big desk that I keep things. And that's how I keep like hobby supplies and a lot of like unpainted things, and I keep commissions organized there and everything. So I have a lot of that. What's up, Greenleaf? Hey, Lord Bob the Builder. Welcome in, Lord Bob the Builder. This is Bladen. No, this is what is this again? Jugengen? I don't remember what it is. And Leo, what's going on? Yes, that is Sinanju. Yep. That's it. Oh, IKEA can name. Okay, that's right. The one of the names is Bladen. That's right. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then I also have a room that's like it's like my tabletop gaming room. And I have a shelf in there where I store terrain, but then it's also my 3D print room. So my 3D printer and associated items are in that room. That's what I have. But I do have I have different display shelves and cases around the house that have minis in them because I don't have room to display all these minis. Bladen is the new D12. Oh no, okay, so no, I don't have one of those. I always wanted one of the D12s, but no. My house is weirdly shaped, to put it lightly, I guess. And there's not a lot of good places for something like that. I do have like a cheaper display shelf setup that's actually in our living room where all my Thousand Sons live. But even that's not enough for how many Thousand Sons I have anymore. Whose room? Who needs a bed? Yeah, folding cot's good enough. Yep, that's right. I mention that frequently with my Thousand Sons, and I keep telling my whole family that soon we're gonna have to start getting rid of things in the living room so we have space for my Thousand Sons, and the TV is the next to go. So we gotta drop the TV and put another system of shelves up. Collection is becoming a friction point with the wife. There you go. Yeah, buy a bigger house. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. This, I don't believe it gets any silver. Do need to correct that. No, that's just all red, and then we'll get the detailing on it, and then we have the whatever this thing's called. So from my pictures here, it's silver and silver, and then this piece will be silver, and these will eventually get some silver, but we can get there. Stack enough. Black backloft, just hide it. New wall in the house, yeah. Backlog, oh, okay. I was like, is that another IKEA piece of furniture? I don't know. I love IKEA. But the way you can combine an altar shelf. Yeah, I love my IKEA shelving. Like, it's been great. It's really sturdy. It's held up well. It doesn't feel super cheap. I know it still is kind of cheap, but it's not like Walmart or Target cheap or Amazon cheap, right? Yeah, so has this always been great? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what significant supply chain disruption could have happened a few years ago that severely affected the pricing on an international manufacturer. Yeah, it did. Yeah, COVID really did ruin lumber prices. Yeah. Yeah, fun story. Right as COVID was about to happen, my wife and I had decided that year, that summer, we were going to get our house deck rebuilt. And so we started shopping around, and then COVID happened. And it was crazy trying to get all that together. I remember the dude that was doing it was talking about how he was calling lumber mills and like begging them for anything. It was like struggling to get lumber. Prices go up, they never come back down. Yeah. Can IKEA count as lumber? I think it does in some sense, yeah. Excuse me, sir, those tariffs were declared unconstitutional, and all those corporations that had to charge us higher prices will be getting their refund for the money that we paid to them. So. No, those prices will not come down. Absolutely not. We've boiled the frog, right? That's it for the silver on this piece. And then we did the shield, we did that. Okay, so we are done with silver for the time being. 5D told when they were $99. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, that's legit. That is like a dream just to have a bunch of those shelves. What's not to love, guys? We have a new edition of 40K coming out. Yeah, yep. Just put your head down and paint your plastic. We'll all be good. I think the next thing I work on here is actually a bit of white on the fuel tanks and then the little booster pieces. Take a couple coats. 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. Yep. Get a slightly bigger brush for this. Hey, what's up, Mydraw? How you doing? You built any actual gunplay or just artifacts? I don't know the difference between those, but I have built a Gundam a couple years ago. I have one. Oh, I have two. One I tried to paint a long time ago, and now it's just sitting in a box half painted. But the other one I just put together for fun. And it's sitting up on a bookshelf. Just menacingly watching everything. Artifacts. Okay, so I'm just a caveat here. I know almost nothing about Gundam, so yeah, I'm just a dude here painting a Gundam. I did on recommendation watch one of the Gundam series. It was only one season. Was it MS-08? Is that what it was called? And didn't particularly care for it. Just not my jam, I guess. Was it called MS-08? It's like the one they're in the jungles. Only one season, I think. I'm not a big fan of anime in general. Like it takes a lot for me to really get into any anime. So I was kind of fighting against the current a bit for me to really get into the show. that down right there. Ever seen a Gundam series? Yeah. Get these. Enter into some undiscovered countries sometimes. I've seen Japanese modelers detail those things amazing. Yeah. I imagine there are people that go crazy with these models. I don't think I'm quite capable of going into that kind of detail. We're hopefully going to make it look nice. Look a lot nicer than you know, bare colored plastic with stickers on it. If I had some incursors and wanted to swap the arms, have them pinned so I can, would you suggest for the shoulder pads? It comes with 6. Do you reuse them or find other ones? Yeah, you the better way of doing that, Mydril, is putting gluing shoulder pads to the arms and having shoulder pads for each set of arms. I think if you're trying to magnetize shoulder pads onto the arms that are then going to be magnetized onto the body, I think you're dealing with too many like moving parts. But if that's what you have access to, I don't think it's impossible to do. Battletech universe? No, I've not cultured. The most I've seen of Battletech is the stuff from the miniature game. That it looks okay. What Gundam? This is, dang it, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Someone help me. What kind of Gundam is this that we're painting? Ah, Senanju. I keep wanting to say Shugengen, but that's the Warhammer guy. You know any pads that would fit that arm? They're bigger than the interceptors. Can't printing. I don't have a printer. They might be a similar size to the intercessor kit. The actual shoulders themselves. I know the shoulder pads are different in a different size, but the shoulders might be able to fit different types. Yeah, I don't know any of it, Pirates, so don't feel like you're out of place here. It's also called Unicorn, is another name for it. Converting kit pacing GC aberrants to Ogrins Wolgrins. head. I think Votan range might have some head swaps. That may work. The aberrant minis are pretty mutated. I don't think they're quite ogre in size, so if you're fine with the size being off a bit, I think they're a little smaller than an ogre in proper. Yeah, Leagues of Votan heads seem pretty cool with that. Okay. Hey, Harry, welcome back. Boxes of assault termies. Maybe what to steal from. Okay, okay. I don't think it'd be horrible to put like an intercessor shoulder pad on somebody either. Just say it's like the veteran sergeants thing. Core. So like the more military look of those suits. Yeah, an armored core. Yeah. What is a Gundam, Peter? Gundam is an anime series. I think that started in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. It was like Japanese cartoon. And it seems like it's had kind of countless TV shows and comics and everything. But one of the big draws of Gundam, and also called Gunpla, is building model kits. So you get model kits of these like big mechanized suits. And I am painting one of these suits as a commission. Doing a somewhat simpler paint job, but because this suit has, it's colored plastic and has stickers for like its iconography and stuff and some of its look. But I'm trying to make it just look better than stickers, right? Because the stickers peel off and everything. This Kit Bash is turning GSE truck into a Tarox. Oh, cool. Alright, alright. Gundam is real robots, real military robots, and Gundam is a story about war is bad. Okay, yeah. Hold on, guys. Who would win? Godzilla or Gundam? They're like tower robots. A little bit. This one in particular is like red and white, but they're not all like that. This one I think was like a unique one. The Gundam Assemble game looks fantastic. It'll most likely fail, yeah. Hey, I'll try it out. Yeah, I'll paint a mini or two, or a team or something for that. Gundam hands down. No, Godzilla. Godzilla wins. Can't just throw a space station at Godzilla like you can when you're genociding millions of people in Australia and being considered the good guy while you do it. Hey, Frankie Fingers, what's up? Higher grade kits have transfers. Okay, oh, well, there you go. Yeah, this is a very, like, basic kit. Like, they didn't fill in the inside of the fuel tanks or anything. It's definitely made to be just, like, really cheap. Gunpla's not minifigs. Different hobbies. I don't see the kit builder switching hobbies for a tabletop game. Okay. I don't think it's maybe it's not meant to attract just the people that build Gundam kits, but I do think there's a lot of crossover between people that build Gundam kits and people that play tabletop war games like Warhammer and stuff, because there are a lot of transferable skills and I think similar enough interests. So, you know, they're not shooting for the moon, right? But I think they're going for that market of people who have played these games and also collect Gundam, and it's like, well, I can kind of combine these hobbies a little bit. Yeah, Battletech players that like Gundam, yeah. Godzilla would just step on one, yeah. What about the Godzilla from, what was the animated Netflix trilogy? Do you guys remember seeing the Godzilla in that one? Where he was like 600 meters tall or whatever. It was crazy. They killed one Godzilla and there was another one. Spoilers for the first movie that you guys are never going to watch. But was it Godzilla Earth? Is that what it was called? Yeah, Earth. Yep. I watched the trilogy. I didn't particularly care for it. Had some cool ideas and doing stuff different, but he was 984 feet tall. Okay. There you go. No. That was the 2014 Godzilla that you're thinking of. That was a live action movie, not an anime. It was also not on Netflix. That one was incredible, though. Megazord? Okay. Couple coats of white on there. Next. Get some satin black.
It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
But before we put this satin black, let's get a drink of water and stretch. Delicious water. Thank you. All right, that's a good stretch. Okay. Needed that. Thank you, Harry. Models look detailed. How many people would play transport? Yeah, so Gundam models are not a game, Peter. They're normally like display pieces, and the appeal of Gundam kits are are for like the assembly process, and then kind of the like display that people put them on. They're not a game. Gundam is life. Lord Bob, I don't think you would find... It's probably not 95% of the people that collect... Probably at least 95% of the people that collect Gundam do not play that game. Because that's not where the appeal is. With Gundam, generally. But then those people that do play... Yeah, if Zen didn't know it existed for years, then I don't think it's popular. That dude is like inundated in Gundam. I gotta actually put paint down on my palette. But those people that do know and possibly play Mobile Suit Skirmish, I bet they will be all over Gundam Assemble. Or maybe they'll just have problems with the actual Gundam kits or whatever. Or they'll scale it up and play it with the full-size Gundam kits. Dude, that's the way to play that game, Zen. What would you say about that? That uses like a hex board, doesn't it? Gundam Assemble. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, just probably not going to receive support. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, with kits, with high grade kits. That sounds pretty cool. Well, and then, you know, if they do like equipment options and stuff on the minis, you can represent them better with those kits, right? Because a lot of them come with just multiple weapon options. TCG game. Out of the game. Which games need to be played with the official minis? Well, yeah, official games, but come on, they're. I mean, I guess if there ends up being a big like tournament culture for that game, then sure, but. Yeah, Zen would be the dude to ask about the TCG, because he is a store champion, so... Soon to be city champion once he, his plan comes to fruition of taking out all the competitors. Apparently this whole time I should have been buying Pokemon cards to scalp. That's what I learned this last week or so. Doing a terrible job. other pieces. The shield. Okay. Yep, so the shield. Deck without one of the starter sets. $45 for a $15 deck, yeah. Stores are the scalpers now. Good, last time I saw was 16, yeah. Why the other stores selling them for 45. $16. Everybody's just scalping it. And it's this piece. Panther. Oh, I guess here, Tornado Siren. Weekly testing. One's actually going off well. I look forward to it. You couldn't hear it? Okay. Let's say I look forward to it failing when we actually have a tornado. Test it every week for 30 years. One time we need it. There's some black. Okay, all right. This piece gets black. This, like these shin guards here. And the parts that are black. Let me just make sure. You could look at the picture here. Right there, and then up there. Okay. Get an extra small brush here. Above SRP for no reason. They got ranked. Yeah, no one wants to go. You have to pay more for your stuff. I remember for a long time, as like a teenager, I was playing Warhammer and like into miniature games and stuff. And one thing I always thought would be awesome was if my city or my area or even my state, because like Ohio didn't have one, but we didn't have a proper Games Workshop store for the longest time. I always thought, like, man, that'd be so cool to have an actual Games Workshop store. It'd be so cool. Well, what had happened was, for the 30 years Games Workshop was a company and never had a store in Ohio, a lot of independent retailers came around, and those independent retailers sell at a discount, usually. So then, it's like 6-7 years ago, Games Workshop opened a store in my city, and it closed down not too long after, and I feel like it's not getting much business. And then they reopened another one that's kind of stuck around in a weird location. But I don't know of anyone that goes there and buys product there, because they sell things at full retail price, when there are a lot of retailers that sell it at a discount. Okay, let's whack on those pieces. Sake of doing it here. Extra shading in on that. Gotta go. All right, Harry, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Next, I believe, is gold. Yeah. We're using bright gold. We used also, this is the varnished helmet. All the proper stuff. So hopefully that sits well. Putting it back together is going to be the most difficult part, just because you never know if, like, what's going to scrape where, how things are going to fit. And here's like the chest piece. So all this gold and black was once a sticker that went on this. So no more stickers. Okay. You did a reverse wash. How did you do a reverse wash? Explain to me. Mix a little flow improver in here. Not sure I'm familiar with that reverse wash. Okay, jetpacks, no gold. No gold on those pieces. No gold on the fists. They will have gold. The backpack won't get gold. The boots won't get gold. So, okay, it's the shield and the shin guard pieces. So I think this is just straight up smaller brush right here. Gold base and enamel. Black top and acrylic and remove. Oh, yeah, okay. Nice. That's cool. Lucky Knife, welcome in on YouTube. How you doing? What brings you around here? My Grievous bot is way too slow on YouTube. One second, guys. Eat content. I can eat. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get back at it. We're painting a Gundam today. We have some resident experts in the house, but I am not one of them. Feel free to ask questions. It's gonna look amazing when it's finished. I hope so. I want you to see this in person before I call it done. Really just hoping it goes together well. And I'll just like ruin all of my painting progress. Trying to push pieces back together. Oh yeah, yeah. There'll definitely be some really tight fits and everything, but as long as it's not in the areas you can see. I have painted plenty of subassembled minis. That one. Brush assembly. I use a pin vise. So, okay. Yeah, I really don't like masking when I airbrush. Never had a positive experience doing that, so. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like if some things need sanded a little bit, get things to fit how they did. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, when it's like a, crazy kit like that. Next is the shield. What is going on with this shield? It's got kind of a weirder design to it. It's like the coverage is lacking with the shield. What do you mean? The black? Hey, Jaded Valkyrie, what's going on? Oh, just small. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I don't know, man. Bring it up with Mr. Gundam. So fast he doesn't need protection. There we go. That's not a statement. I don't know what is. Technically, that is a statement. This gold is in such weird spots. I'm not too worried about messing up the black paint. Full frontal is, that's right, he is called full frontal, isn't he? Yeah. Yep. So fast doesn't need protection. You guys. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, this shield is meant to look cute on the chibi version of this mini. That's what you're getting. Rinse and Anju and TCG. Had to put on top of my card when I played. Oh, dang. Alright, fine. See how it is. And I need to start playing that deck again. Okay, fine. Be that way then. You should put this mini on top of the deck anyway. Just throw people off. Just rage bait the Gundam players. They're like, that's not a Camphor, that's a Sinanju, and you're like, nuh-uh, and then you just like psych them out. Oh, okay, you already got a Camphor. Alright. Fine, dude. That's how I'd want to play this game. Just rage bait everybody. I don't know what half those words mean that you just said, Lord Bob. Technically it's a model kit. I don't know. Technically, this is Patrick. Alright. 2 coats of gold. Technically, it's solidified prehistoric algae. Yeah. I'd say it's bigger than a buckler, the shield is. I mean, as a picture for a comparison. To give an idea of how big it is. It's a punch shield, yeah. And it tells you can do something with it where you take this and you put it on this other kit. I think I have this kit, actually. That's the one Gundam I have that sits on a bookshelf, so. There you go. Alright. That's the OG Gundam. Yeah. That's Gundam Wing right there, right? Left was a Y wing? No. MSG is not a wing. I don't know what's what, man. I just heard the words Gundam Wing once, and that's what I think of. MSG, yeah, MSG is delicious. Yeah, that's true, Mydril. That's true. Man knows what he's talking about. MSG is just seaweed. It's like concentrated seaweed. Call it grams. I like how sea salt just concentrates seawater. Kind of, yeah. Yep. Is MSG made from sugarcane? The original MSG was seaweed, though, right? Read an article about it. I go to the end of May. Found out there's a medieval. Oh my gosh, you go to your medieval times. You didn't end up going, did you? Last time you were in New York, right? Oh, okay, yeah, $100 per person is crazy. You know, the Cable Guy was weird to watch as a kid. I remember especially my oldest brother he loved Jim Carrey, and we're like, oh, cool, new Jim Carrey movie, and like we watched as kids, and we're like, this movie isn't very funny. Like, this is kind of a weird movie. And then watching again as an adult, you're like, wow, why did I watch this as a kid? Also, it is not a comedy. Freaking act belligerent. I expect nothing less than. It's seaweed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go. Start doing some touch-ups around some things. I'll get the red out and we'll start doing red touch-ups. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Of course, it's better with sugar, right? How long until it's made from corn? That's what I gotta know. Disappointment 2. Be leaving shortly for that. Yeah, no problem. It's almost 1 o'clock already. Okay, 12:30 something. Gotcha. Touch-ups. There, no silver on here. Here, no. I think it's just the red we're doing. Stream can't be educational. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Lots of MSG lessons today. Rylex, how you doing? And welcome in. Okay, we got our bold pyro red. It's our red color we're using. As a reminder, for any Patreon members, Hangout is still on tonight. MSG is popular because people like saying umami. Also, umami is delicious. But yes, it is weird when you say umami too many times. It's a little strange. Is it a food? I mean, it's edible. I don't know if I'd call it a food. It's like an additive, right? Isn't that what you'd call it? Yeah, umami means it's like the essence of flavor, I think is the like translated word for it. Yeah, so I guess umami itself is just a type of flavor, yeah. Alright, Zen, have a good one. Do red touch-ups, then we do black touch-ups. Shield needs black touch-ups. My draw, just out there saying it. Alright, alright. Not gonna say I haven't made that joke a time or two. Also, though. Parks and Rec with the the what's the guy's name? He's like there. Kyle is his name. And we're just like, shut up, Kyle. Lord Bob, this one's staying clean. Yeah, no crazy like weathering plans with this. Do anything else? Like I said, this was just a simpler kind of painting to look better than the stickers is the big idea with this. No, I think it was Kyle that was there. Like, Terry was there too, but it was Kyle that just shows up. It's that guy that everybody just like, they just shut him down immediately when he says something. Right? And he's like, I really like the umami flavor. And, there's a Tom is like, just like, shut up, Kyle. I thought that was him. Yeah, it was Terry. Yeah, it was Terry was the one that shut him down. Yeah, Gary. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Everybody hates Barry, but then they were, yeah. It's just like it's like his proud moment. Twitch and YouTube. I don't see any chat. Wait, what? Too Scary's family, and everybody's like, yeah. Yeah, his family is incredible. You don't see any chat about Barry? We're talking about him. Me and Cultured American. Mydro, have you seen Parks and Rec? You ever watched the show? That might be why it's not making sense. For anyone who hasn't seen it, Larry is a character that he works at the parks department, and he's like an older guy that's been there for like 30 years, and everybody gets his name wrong, and they'll sometimes just call him a different name, and it like sticks, and then it just stays that way for a while, and he's just like totally cool with it. Like, he's just happy to be part of the group. And so everybody, and he's also like he's like super clumsy in like a weird over the top way where you're like, what is this, like 1950s like slapstick humor or whatever, and he'll just fall down and everyone will laugh at him and then come up with a new name for him. So that's, yeah. that's what they do. His real name is Jerry. No, I think his real name is Jerry. Yeah, he's a great character too, because you find out later, like, he understands, like, people are always messing with him and mispronounce his name, and he doesn't care because he has like the greatest family ever. And he works where he does because he gets to get home early and see his family, and he gets lots of vacation and everything. So, just a dude that loves his family. and also has other massive traits. Apparently, are a cause for happiness. So. Oh, I need to watch that show now, man. That just sounds like fun to watch. Yeah, everybody else is terrible, but his family is like perfect. Great guy with literally everything all the other characters want. Yeah, he definitely had the best ending in that show, like the most satisfying ending, right? He's like the guy that deserved to have everything he wanted. Alright, some red touch-ups on there. Grab black paint here. Man, I just want to say, speaking of TV shows, Invincible season finale was incredible. I am excited where the finale left off too. Like really big moment. Excuse me. One other thing I have is I have a weapon here. And there's not much to paint on this. The only thing I need to do is to get some bright silver, and we're going to get the ends of this like 2-part scope. That's all I have to get on this. I've been on mute for a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I made a wash. Now I'm washing minis. Gotta drink water. And blew my nose and then forgot to turn on the mic. Just made a wash, and now I am going through these pieces. So I'm making myself brown. Oh, nice. Okay. I was talking on Sunday how my son bought Pokemon Fire Red for his Switch, and he's been really enjoying it. And I decided to just start my own game and play it sometimes, because I want to relive my memories from 30 years ago or whatever. And my son started with Bulbasaur. I decided to start with Squirtle just to have something different to play with. And I think, after playing through it a bit, I think I understand Jaded Valkyrie's sentiment on Sunday about why Charmander's a good start in that game. I think I'm kind of agreeing a bit. Not that he would be the best, but yeah, I was always it was either Bulbasaur or Squirtle when I was a kid playing, but Bulbasaur is probably my favorite. And I think Bulbasaur is the best like early game one. But yeah, you don't see any fire Pokemon until you're halfway through the game. So I had a moment. I got to the second gym, Cerulean City, and it's Misty, the water, the water badge or whatever. She's got all the water Pokemon. Well, I realized I didn't have anything that countered water Pokemon, and I was like, oh no. So I went out and I was like, I need to capture a grass Pokemon real quick. So I was just running around the grass outside of the town, and I caught a little Oddish, and that thing has been a complete beast. Just like power leveled it, and now it's a staple. No, what's up, Jaded? No, I am not. Thank goodness. Vileplume rocks? Okay, good. Glad to hear I'm not like, not just like choosing the worst Pokemon. I also got a Geodude, and Geodude is a dude. He's kind of a beast. Oops. Some of that wash up. There we go. To go to waste. You did more without the trade. Yeah, you know, Jaded Valkyrie, I saw that and I was like, that's lame. Like, I don't want to trade to level it. Yeah. I wonder if there's like a way around it. Earthquake. Primary way to beat most Pokemon in that game. Nice. I'm going to remember that. I've been using, like Rock Throw or something. And he just one-hits most things with the Rock Throw. So this is when I was like 9, yeah. Here's a question for the pro Pokemon gamers. Is the daycare dude worth it? The guy that has like the daycare, you just leave someone with him, I think he slowly levels it. That guy worth anything? Hey, Estrello, welcome back. A panel liner? No, I don't like panel liner. Don't like it. I understand though. Specifically, remember correctly, you have to be careful about moves. Either auto learn new moves they don't learn all. Oh, dang, okay. Alright. Something to keep in mind. Auto learn with the oldest being forgotten automatically. It's not necessarily what you want. And I don't know if I'm just channeling my inner 7-year-old here with this game, but the debuff moves seem almost worthless compared to the damage moves. Am I crazy in thinking that? Like, am I missing out some kind of elite thing? I know, like, sleep and like, statuses can be good. Poison and paralysis and everything. But to me, it always just seemed like if I'm going to fight something, I'm just going to take it down as fast as possible and not worry about all the chicanery of, you know, lowering its speed so it attacks later, but then is still killing me. Mainly useful if you're just trying to get a level up to fill your decks. Oh, yeah, okay, you're just trying to catch stuff, right? Is that what you're saying? Like, yeah, statusing Pokemon to... most that are used, and competitive shouldn't be an issue when running. Okay. Dang, competitive old school Pokemon. Shouldn't be surprised. Oh, the guy you leave your Pokemon with. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you just want to evolve the Pokemon so they... What's stab? That was kind of my thought, though. Like, yeah, I want like a wide range of attack types, right, that do damage, because then they affect the most, and that seems to be the way to win fights. Like, I can see a world where putting all your opponent's Pokemon to sleep would be okay, but so seems risky. Same type attack bonus. Your Oddish uses grass. Move it hits. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Didn't realize that was a thing. That makes sense, though. Yeah. My Oddish is a beast. Okay, 3 more pieces here. Grass, poison, fire. Let me get that bonus for both types. Not sure. Double typing was. It seems like it is. I think it might be. As I remember playing like classic Pokemon, and I don't think they didn't have like dark and poison and all of that. It was limited to like the 5 or 6 types, I think. Like everything was either normal or it was one of the types, like psychic or whatever. Maybe they did have, I know they had like poisons and stuff, but I don't remember that being like a specific attack type. Maybe I'm crazy and I just wasn't observant in my young age. Had dual typings. Okay. Yeah, the matchups were a bit different, yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's been at least 25 years since I played Pokemon Red, or I mean I had Yellow, but all right, more questions for you. Jaded Valkyrie seems to definitely know what he's talking about. What the way I power level, so if I catch something, the way I power level is I just put it in my first slot. When I go into a match, it pops out, and then I put it away immediately and bring out something else I can deal with the threat. Does that sound, I mean, I don't know if there's a faster way to level things, because they don't get XP. There's no fairy, steel, dark, yeah, yep. There weren't dragon types either, right? Isn't that a thing? I know my son has cards that are specifically dragon type. There is dragon, but just near the end. Okay. Yeah, the Dragonite line. Yeah, but I don't know if it counts as a dragon type. Guess was my thing. Share item, but I don't know. Okay, okay. We'll have to keep an eye out for an XP share thing, but yeah, yeah. My son has Pokemon Scarlet. I played that a bit, and I remember just how flabbergasted I was with how easy it was to level low-level Pokemon, just keeping them in your, like, in your bag or whatever, because the XP is shared. They get a portion of it. So that's why I immediately got a Magikarp, and then just went around and won the game after it evolved. It was great. And actually beat the game, but I remember every other time I played it was just super easy once I got the the big dragon. Dragon was in. Okay, dang, all right. Cool. The more you know. Shield's done. You had to give it to another Pokemon, and then when that Pokemon would like defeat something, it would share with the second one. Wash on the gun looks good. Put that up. Alright, you guys. We got the washes on. I think this evening I'm going to finish up, and the only thing I have to really do, I'm going to put some green on that scope, and then once everything is dry, this looks pretty dry, but I just want to be sure, but I'm going to go through with the white. I'm going to put another coat just to make sure it looks more white on these various pieces here. So I'll do a little mix of color and make that work, but that'll be what I do after this. there. Putting you there. But I'm going to call it for the day. All right, we'll say that's it for stream today. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to show you off the finished Gundam. And then we'll be painting something else. So, be streaming, we'll be painting, it'll be fun. But that'll be the plan. So, guys, thanks for chilling with me today. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Star Laser, Raja, Jaded Valkyrie, thanks for chatting. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Bye, my draw. Bye, everybody.